Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, afternoon.
Wait, I'm shaky, I'm unplugging.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you down a second because Damon did not get me a drink.
Okay.
And I just ran in from outside.
Yes, so just quickly guys, thanks for joining. Hope everybody's getting ready for tomorrow. And I figured what we'd do is, every year we do like a nice leg of lamb and we actually grill it up. So I figured I'd share with you our marinated leg of lamb recipe. Okay? So while Melissa's getting her brouhaha, it's amazing what quarantine does here, right? You just sit. It's like Groundhog Day all over again. You sit, you eat, you cook, or in my instance, and then you drink. I'm drinking water, by the way. Okay, so he's back.
Don't shoot Daddy.
Don't shoot me. Okay, we'll walk through
It's getting a little
the
crazy
ingredients
in here.
as soon as Melissa.
Why do I have to? I'm
good.
good.
You have to film while I make.
I will.
Right.
I'm filming. It's
Okay.
propped up.
All right, I
ready
got
to
everything.
go.
I got everything measured out. I'll walk through. Sophia, you guys going in the back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Don, put your shoes on, pal. TV's off downstairs.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, guys. So
Who we got here?
what we'll
Let's
do
see.
is we have for our leg of
Jeremy's
lamb.
on.
All right, what's up, guys? So for our leg of lamb, we have
Dina's
a
on.
bunch
Hi,
of
Dave.
dried spices. Hey, guys. We have a bunch of dried spices. So first thing, what I've done is I've pre-measured everything out. This right here is a 4-pound leg of lamb. So this should be good enough for your spices, right? So we actually have a half a tablespoon of ground coriander.
I'm shaking.
We have a half a tablespoon of ground cumin. We have a quarter tablespoon of dried oregano. We have a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes and then salt. I just actually put in a half a teaspoon. I'll salt it tomorrow, but we have all of our dry ingredients here. And what we're gonna do is
That's it?
Yeah, that's it for now. We're just
That's really all the dry.
This is all the dry ingredients, right?
That big piece of meat.
Yep. So we have our 8 ounces. We have our 8 ounces of
Anthony Cortese said he's starving.
Same here. I gotta eat lunch. So we have 8 ounces of just regular Greek yogurt, right? No flavor, just plain Greek yogurt. And we'll put that into our mixing bowl. We're gonna mix everything up. So we have yogurt. You don't have to use Greek yogurt. You could use regular yogurt if you'd like. Okay, so we have that. Then we have our Dijon mustard. So I did 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. All right. Then we have 3 garlic cloves. Go heavy with the cloves, right? It's okay. Garlic is good. I'm just gonna take all my dried spices.
Oh, I missed that.
Drop
I'm gonna
everything
move
in.
everything a little closer together.
Okay. So with your garlic cloves, just actually with your knife, just take it.
Cheers, Anthony.
Just give it a smash.
Cheers.
Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna actually just rough chop.
Just rub shop.
Just
like
rough.
it's so easy to everybody.
Watch your
to do
fingers, watch your nails. Okay. Right, and that is
that. Doesn't he make that look so easy, guys?
that is it.
That is it. That would take
Well,
me
no, that's it for
about
the
10
garlic,
minutes
right?
to cut all that garlic. Chop
Then
it.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our 1 lemon. Okay, before you zest your lemon, just take it and just roll it on your cutting board. Okay, we're gonna take the zest off first. I've already washed and sanitized our lemons. So what you do with your zest is you just little by little pull it back. You don't want to go too deep into the rind. You just want the zest. You want the skin. That's really all you want. You don't want to go too
Is the inside
too
like
heavy
bitter?
into the pith, right? The white part, right?
Is
Okay.
it bitter inside?
Yeah.
When you go too deep?
Yeah, too deep. So you just want to just get.
Brandon wants us to save him some.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. The way that Sophia and Anthony and this is all gonna be gone.
Yeah, they like lamb.
They go crazy. So what we'll do is, so you take your zester, drop it inside there.
So you're zesting a whole lemon?
I'm zesting a whole lemon.
Okay.
I want the citrus. I want that acid in here. Pairs up very nice with the lamb. Okay.
Now, could you do this on like a leg of lamb?
This
Like,
is
would
leg
you?
of lamb.
I mean, like a lamb
Lamb
rack?
rack?
Like, would you
Absolutely.
do that on any kind of lamb?
Rack, lamb chops, 100%.
What about other kind of meat?
Meat, I would do a different marinade. Right?
Okay.
If I was doing like beef, I don't know if I would do yogurt. I mean, for like a regular like beef marinade, I would maybe do Dijon mustard, maybe a little bit of red wine, A lot of herbs, some garlic, right? Take your lemon, slice it in half. Watch out for the seeds.
Can't see what you're doing.
Can you get up there?
Come on, I'm trying to stay steady here so people don't get sick because I'm not a good photographer
Give that
here.
a squeeze. Get all that lemon juice. All right, do the other half. You got your seeds. See, I've cupped my hand just a little bit. Just open it up, my fingers in between, just to let a little bit of juice come out. So we got one whole lemon, zest of a whole lemon, and now the juice of a whole lemon. Okay, get that in there. Drop your seeds. We don't want the seeds. Okay.
So neat.
Yes. Try to be.
Take a drink. Sorry, people. It's gonna shake.
Don't shake. It's your first beer. Then we have some good quality extra virgin olive oil. All right, this is like liquid gold. Thank you, Joey Meats.
That
Okay.
one's from Italy, right? It's a special one.
So what I do here was I just did actually 2 tablespoons of good quality olive oil. Get yourself a whisk. Get everything off. Get yourself a whisk and gently whisk
What's everybody making tomorrow?
everything together.
Is anybody making lamb tomorrow for Easter?
I hope tomorrow's supposed to be nice here in New York, huh? It should be pretty good. I mean, the sun is out today, but it's a bit windy, right? So, and then I urge everybody, go through, make sure you taste your marinade, okay? Get yourself a clean spoon. Okay. It's gonna be so nice. The cumin, the coriander is so aromatic, huh? It's very pungent. You got nice subtle flavors in them, but they all marry well together, and they're gonna come beautifully with this leg of lamb, right? So, I've actually had the butcher debone this, okay? So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit further, and I'm just gonna separate the actual muscles, and we're gonna actually butterfly it a little bit further, okay? Just to make sure that we have. Because if you put this on the grill, you know, you're going to have to push it down. I'm just going to go through if you want to just...
Okay, let me get a little closer. Hold on a sec.
Just want to show people actually the right
Claudine,
way.
we're getting our meats. I got this the other day, yesterday?
Yeah, you
at Ivorone. But I had to wait outside to get into the store and, you know, mask up and everything.
So this is where your bone would actually be coming through here, right?
It would be in there normally. So
right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to follow along the muscle, right? So you'll see, okay? So you can actually see this muscle here. Ugh. You can see this part of the sinew here. I'm just gonna run my knife along and I'm just gonna actually just separate this. That's all I wanna do. This one here, the same thing. I'm just gonna lightly pull it, but I'm not gonna cut into this muscle, okay? I'm cutting into the sinew here and I'm just separating and I'm following.
Sinew is the fat?
The muscle line is what connects the muscles together, right? So you see this right here? You have all kinds of different things, but I'm not cutting into the meat. Okay, I'm keeping or not into the meat. I'm not cutting into this muscle. See how this muscle is fully intact?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yuck. Sorry.
That's it. It's okay.
You leave all that extra fat on and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, with this you want to leave a little bit. Now they've trimmed, so some of this stuff I'll trim off. Like, you know, I'll show you when I flip it back over. All right. So now what I'm gonna do for this is come into here. Follow along. Just with my fingers, I'm gonna just separate. I'm gonna start coming here again.
Joey Meats better not see this video. He's gonna critique you.
Okay. Right. So basically, what I've done is I've just kind of leveled this out.
You're just making it kind of flat, so it lays
here,
flat.
So when it actually cooks, there's not going to be a high or a low point. It's all pretty flat and level. Now, if you do have a spot that you want to kind of go a little further, what you can do is with your knife is you can just actually, you know, like trim into the meat and just kind of push it down, right? So this is actually good. Where I'm happy where this is right now because it's all pretty even, right? When I put it on the grill. Now you asked about the fat.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of this stuff you want to keep on here because it's actually holding it together for your leg of lamb.
Okay.
If I were to go crazy and trim a lot of this fat off, I wouldn't have really much anything holding the specific parts of the lamb.
Right. Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is they've trimmed it already pretty good. I'm just gonna go along here and maybe I might take some of this stuff. I might look at, you know what, you have the silver skin on here, but this is actually pretty good. If I want some of this fat in here because it's gonna actually, when it renders down, see, you want some of that on there. So there's not that much fat. So when this actually cooks down, this is gonna render and get nice and crisp on here. Okay. If there's a really big layer, you obviously want to trim it down. But I'm actually not gonna trim this at all. This is actually pretty good. I'm quite happy with this. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna transfer it back to whatever vessel you have. Take your marinade, okay? That's where it gets a little messy. Don't worry about it. Now, ideally, you want this to marinate.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you use gloves when you touch chicken, but you don't use gloves when you touch meat?
You know what? I don't know. I think
Why does that bother you?
It's just always been something about chicken. Like even when I'm fabricating it or when I'm washing it, even at work, I'll just go because I just think that when you're dealing with red meat, you can easily go over there and wash your hands just quickly, and I feel more comfortable. But with chicken, you got the risk of salmonella.
You can get sick from meat too, right?
But I think chicken has a higher risk. Right? You can get salmonella from chicken, so it's just it just for me is always. I don't want to say dirt because I eat a lot of it.
You sure do.
I love
Holy
chicken, right?
crapola!
So, but just for
every
me,
night, chicken. Eggs and chicken.
Eggs and chicken.
Look like one soon.
Yes. I could do the chicken dance.
Yeah.
So on here, so you see what I've done? I just actually tossed everything in, and this is where you just rub everything together.
Tom Allaire is watching.
Tom, what's up, man? Okay. Get this going. Now, we're not going to actually cook this off tomorrow. Probably until maybe, I'd say 4. We'll probably have some pasta. We'll do our antipasto. We'll do our pasta. And then we'll aim to eat it around, I'll probably cook this off at about 4:30. This piece of meat right here, I'm gonna say medium heat. I'm gonna cook this for around 15 to 20 minutes. Now, if you're checking internal temperatures, if you like your lamb medium rare, go for like the 145 internal temperature, right? But you'll actually pull it off the grill at maybe 130, 135.
Because then it'll still cook.
Cover it, let it rest. It's very important. People don't understand when you're cooking on the grill or you're cooking a piece of meat or a roast or whatever, the meat will be so much better if you let it rest, right? Because when it comes off the hot grill, the hot stove, the hot oven, whatever it is, everything is kind of separated. You want it just to rest. It comes back, it tightens up. All the blood, all the moisture, all the juice has a chance to actually solidify back and get back to its normal state, right?
Okay.
And then when you cut it, that's why when we cut up the steaks, not much blood comes out. But if you were to cut it, the blood would just come rushing out. Okay. So I've mixed this. I've gone through. I've thoroughly mixed this up. I just have a thyme sprig, which I'm just gonna break that up. I leave this whole just so I can take it out, and I just kind of put that in there. Okay. If you have rosemary, throw some rosemary in it. Okay. Get that off. I'm gonna just rinse my hands quickly, and then, like I said, I'll mix this up one more time before tonight. Give it a good rub down. Make sure that the yogurt, make sure all the spices, make sure everything is incorporated in there very good. Cover it up, and then like I said, it's gonna have a good, 24 hours to get down, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's it. So
we just cover this up, put it in the fridge.
Cover it up.
Turn it.
Put it in the fridge.
One more time.
Leave it alone. Tomorrow, what we're gonna do is if you are gonna grill it, try to take off some of the marinade. Try to take some of it off.
Okay.
Season it with salt, and then your black pepper, right? And then just put it on the grill. All right. Cook it on.
And then how long do you let it rest for after you cook it?
10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Put it on your cutting board or put it on whatever vessel you have. If you can cover it up with some aluminum foil. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right? And then you go in and you just slice it up. Have at it. Now, if you obviously want to go a little bit further, you can cook it on the grill for a little bit longer. But I think this piece of meat here on medium on the grill, we're going to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Get some nice, beautiful grill marks on it. We'll flip it over. Another trick of the trade, if you're getting too much heat, if your grill is kind of flaring up, you don't want to get that char, you don't want to get that carcinogen on there. Get a piece of aluminum foil, lay it on your grill first, and then you can put your lamb on it. and that'll help cook it. That'll actually work as a barrier between the flames.
Okay.
And then before you do it, you take it off. So enjoy. For all of our friends and family and everybody out there working, have a happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Passover. Buona Pasqua to everybody in Italy and all over the world. Be safe. Enjoy your family, and thank you.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.